Hello class. Today we're going to talk about area of triangles and trapezoids. So you will be able to determine the area of composite figures containing combinations of rectangles, squares, parallelograms, trapezoids, triangles, semicircles, and quarter circles. But in order for you to meet that objective, you have to know how to find the area of a triangle or the area of a trapezoid because it may be combined with another shape. Make sure you please take notes, stay focused, and pay attention to detail. Remember, you can rewatch this video as many times as you need to get a good understanding of the concept. Make sure you write down any questions that you have for me. You'll be sure to ask me in class and I'll be sure to answer them. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're looking at area of a triangle. So remember, area of triangles are found on your mathematical reference sheet. Remember, area of a triangle equals 1/2 base times height. Remember, base is usually your floor. The height stands nice and tall. The base is perpendicular to the height. Remember, you could also think of base times height divided by 2. So anytime we're dealing with area of triangles, remember we got to identify our base and our height. Make sure we write down our formulas for any shape that you see. Make sure to plug in your values, do the work, and then provide the correct answer. Okay, area of trapezoids. Remember, a trapezoid is also found on your mathematical reference sheet. Remember, we're going to do area equals 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Or you can think of your base 1 and base 2 times the height divided by 2. I like to think of base 1 as whatever number is up top is my base 1, whatever number at the bottom is my base 2, and then you multiply it to the height. All right, let's go ahead and get started on a couple of problems. So the zoo is designing a new enclosure for the chinchillas. A plan for the new enclosure can be seen below. How big would the new chinchilla enclosure be? So we're dealing with a triangle. Remember, the base of the triangle is 14 and the height of the triangle is 5. Remember, 12 and 6 are slants. Remember, we're not dealing with those numbers. Remember, the base is always perpendicular to the height, so it should have that right angle. We're going to write down our formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. Remember, we're going to plug in area equals 14 times 5. Divide that by 2. Remember, show your thinking. 14 times 5. That's 4 times 5 is 20. That's 70. Remember, we're going to do 70. Divide that by 2. So half of 70. 2, we're going to 7 3 times. That's 6. Subtract. Bring down the 0. 2, we're going to 10 5 times. So the area of the chinchilla enclosure is going to be 35 square units. Remember, area is always measured in square units. Emma has made a paper airplane. The diagram below represents the shape of her paper airplane. What is the area of her paper airplane? Remember, we're dealing with area of her paper airplane when we're going to identify our base, which is 11, and the height is perpendicular to the base, which is 6. And we're going to write down our formula. Area equals base times height divided by 2. Or we can think of area equals 1/2 base times height. Now I'm going to use area equals 1/2 base, which is 11, times the height, which is 6. And we're going to multiply. What is 11 times 6? 11 times 6 is 66. Now, what is half of 66? That means we're going to divide 66 divided by 2. We're going to subtract, bring down the 6, 2 we're going to 6, another 3 times. We have 0 remaining. So the area of the paper airplane is going to be 33 square centimeters. The dimensions of the line shaped like a trapezoid are given in meters. What is the area of the line in square meters? Remember, we're finding area. Remember, we are dealing with a trapezoid. Remember, we're going to do base 1, base 2, and our height. So we're going to identify all of our variables. Then we're going to write down our formula. Area equals base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Divide that by 2. So we're going to plug in. Base 1 was 18. Base 2 was 12. The height was 4. And we're going to divide that by 2. Remember, whenever we're dealing with the trapezoid, we want to treat it like we're doing our order operations. So we're going to do everything inside of the parentheses first. So 18 plus 12. Show my work to the side. It's going to be 30. So I'm going to come over here. We're going to have 30 times 4. Divide that by 2. Remember, 30 times 4 should give you 120. So 120 divided by 2. And we're going to show our long division. 2 will go into 120. 2 will go into 12, a total of 6 times. Bring down our 0. 2 will go into 0, 0 times. So we have a remainder of 0. So the area is going to be 60. You remember we're measuring in square meters. So square meters. So our answer would be G. Next, last problem of the day. Our playground at the park is shaped like a trapezoid. Remember, the dimensions of the playground are shown in the diagram. What is the area of the playground in square feet? Remember, we're going to identify our variables, our base 1, our base 2, and our height. Remember, anything that's slanted, we eliminate. We're going to write our formula for trapezoid area. This time I'm going to use 1/2. 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so we're going to deal with plugging in 1/2. What is base 1? Base 1 is 68 plus base 2, which is 36, times the height, which is 30. Okay, now we're going to make sure we follow through with our order operations. We're going to add 68 plus 36. 8 plus 6 is 14. 6 and 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. Alright, so we have 1/2 times 104 times 30. So now we're going to multiply 104 times 30. Alright, 4 times 0, 0 times 0, and 1 times 0. Place value holder, 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1 more, and 3 times 1. So 3,120. So I'm going to move down 3,120. And remember, we're doing half of that number, so that means we're going to divide that by 2. So 2 we're going to 3,120. 1 time, subtract, bring down the 1 that are going there, a total of 5 times, which is 10. Subtract, bring down the 2. 2 we're going to 12, a total of 6 times, which is 12. subtract, bring down the 0, and 2 we're going to 0 times. So our answer is going to be 1,560. Remember, our answer says we're using square feet, so square feet. So the correct answer would be B. Alright, great job, class. Make sure you write these examples down. Make sure you watch this video as many times as you need to. And if you have any questions for me, please make sure you holler at Miss Bowen. Have a great day.